Hey everyone, it's me, Angel Benton, and it is time for another edition of Angel Sudsy Recap, where we delve into the world of daytime television with a few reality shows on the side. And one of those reality shows is The Amazing Race. Okay, so last week on The Amazing Race, they aired 2 episodes. Okay, so it was 2 hours of Amazing Race last week. And I will give you a hint, only one couple went home because one of the episodes was a non-elimination leg. Okay, so here's the thing. Before we get into who went home, these are the 4 teams with the absolute worst communication. I got a belch coming up. Come on. Excuse me. There we go. Okay, so these are the 4 teams that have the absolute worst communication. Okay, Samir and Shara. No, Sarah and Shamir. Yeah, Sarah and Shamir. Brooke and Scott. Vank and Ashton. And Liz and hipstery guy with the beard, Duck Dynasty. I don't remember his name. Liz and Freddie? I don't remember. Anyways, the chef. The chef, I think he's from Oregon. Those 4 teams have the absolute worst communication, right? So the absolute worst, the worst ones to communicate were Sarah and Shamir, and they went home after episode 1. They were like, peace, bye. And, it was really upsetting. I mean, if you think about it, it for viewers at home, we were upset when Shamir was just constantly going on about his balls, how his balls hurt, blah blah blah, and I'm sure there are other guys that are on that show that are probably better hung than him that didn't have an issue with it. It's just what happens when you wear a harness. Suck it up, right? So then that led to, that challenge, though, led to the downfall of the team because then neither one of them trusted each other from that point forward. And it was just bad. And it was unfortunate because she didn't seem like that bad of a person. He seemed like a dick, but, apparently that's what happens when you are paired with strangers. And that's why I hate this season. When they came out with those the reality competition show Emmys, Amazing Race, when they first came out, them won every fucking year. Like, it was crazy, right? Kathy Griffin did a whole bit about it on My Life on the D List, and it was so funny. That's why the year she actually, because it was back before they separated reality competition, it was reality show. Now they've separated reality competition and reality show, I guess. So, anyways, My Life on the D List finally won an Emmy, and that's when she said the infamous "suck it, Jesus" comment. But you know how sensitive America is. Even if you believe in Jesus, you got to realize she's a comedian. It's her job to make people laugh. I mean, she wasn't necessarily making fun of Jesus so much as she was making fun of people that talk about bitches and hoes and come for me, and then they say, I want to thank God. I mean, that's what she was making fun of, really. Anyways, I didn't mean to go off on Kathy Griffin, but about Kathy Griffin, but so Amazing Race won like every fucking year. Like, it was winning every single year. Do I think they're going to win an Emmy next year? Probably not. That would be my guess. I don't think this season's going to be winning any Emmys anytime soon, but that's just me. Anyways, so the first half of the episode took place in Tanzania. So let's go back and finish talking about the other teams with bad communication. Okay, Team Brooke and Scott, who I think because of network purposes, they're not letting them use the name Team Will and Grace, right? Gay dude, straight girl, and I gotta say, annoying as fuck, both of them. But she is especially annoying. I mean, if I had to hear her whine and cry about, oh, I can't do this, it's too hard, I'm not strong enough, my idiot partner made me do it. Okay, here's something that she does not understand. When you have a detour and one of you has to, or a roadblock or whatever, I don't remember what it was, but the one where you got to pick who does it, you're only allowed to do so many, right? Because there comes a point where if you've done half of them, then you've got to have your partner do the other half. Now, if she thinks that this one is hard, does she think that if they make it to the finale, that the finale is going to be easy? Hell no, it's not. And if she had it her way, she would have to do that one. Wouldn't you rather Scott do the hard one at the end? I mean, really? So all the other teams ended up helping her out just because they either felt bad for her or they didn't want to hear her bitch anymore. I mean, it was just, constant tears, blah, blah, blah. Oh my God, I wanted to kick the crap out of her. I'm like, girl, nut up and do it. Jesus. It's not, whatever. If you can't do it, you can't do it, but just stop crying about it. Fuck. Oh, I was so annoyed. Now, I'm not gonna. Now, here's the thing, though. Her partner, while not as dramatic, is a little dramatic as well, because his big thing is heights. And in the second episode, one of the challenges was they had to climb up this huge pile of pallets, wooden pallets, and get the flag and then come down. It's like the world's biggest. They are setting a world record. So, you know, he expressed a little bit of fear, but, as opposed to the last challenge, like 2 challenges ago when they did the windows, when they had to go up into the window, wash the windows on the skyscraper, he was crying about that one, right? But this time he was like, look, obviously this race is about me doing heights and getting over that fear, so I'm getting over it and I'm doing it. He did it with way less bitching than she did, right? And then she has the nerve to say, stop treating me like I'm an invalid, like I can't do anything. Where have you been the past hour? Like, really? Because all you did the last challenge was bitch about how you couldn't do it because you weren't strong enough. Oh my God. God. Anyways. So, with them, it's 1 step forward and 2 steps back. And when you start to think, okay, they're doing a good job of communicating. All right, they're getting better. And then this happens, and it's like, oh my God, they're not going to last that long. So who knows? Who knows with them? We'll see. Vank and Ashton, I think that she hates him more than he hates her, because obviously he picked her to be on his team, which she would never have picked him. Never in a million years. And their styles of communication are completely different. But the funny thing about them is that they're so opposite that when they work together, shit really works. They can pull some shit out of their asses, So I give them credit. I give them a lot of credit, actually. And then there is Liz and Freddie. I know I'm bad at names, but I'm better, right? I'm starting to. That's another downfall of this strangers getting to know each other bullshit. I didn't think they had an issue with communication. Actually, I really didn't until they just did this recent the last one, the last episode. They came in, and this took place in Norway, which was very frozen. The whole time I was singing, let it go, let it go, except one of the challenges was they had to do a canoe, and then I was singing songs from Pocahontas. But anyways, it was beautiful though. So, the chef and Liz just could not get along, and then they finally made it to the end, and Phil's like, you're lucky because this is a non-elimination leg, and he was still Like he was just kind of pissy with her, and she was not backing down. She's like, I did nothing wrong. I didn't do, and he's like, of course not, because you're always right. And never did she say. I mean, like I mean, that's that to me. That's passive aggressive. That's some passive aggressive bullshit right there. You know, because she never said I'm always right, but he jumped to that conclusion because that's some passive aggressive bullshit. I would like can't stand that. Um, and then of the remaining teams, we've got Team Fun, which is Becca and Floyd. They are hilarious. They got along much better this because they got their passports. They made it on time, you know, and they actually used their express pass because they got the express pass first, and they couldn't use it because I mean they used it now because they had to use it by this leg, and they got to skydive, but they were kind of slow getting to the pit stop, so came in third, even though they had that express pass, which is fine. They're still in it and they're still excited. They're like, whatever, we didn't win, but we had the best time. We went skydiving in Norway. I mean, that's pretty cool. And then there is Matt and Redmond. Remember the two boys I said were being kind of dicks? They're still a little dickish. But I gotta say, when they did that pallet challenge and you had to climb to the top, Matt just went up there and down like it was nobody's business. Boop, 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 grab the flag, boop, 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 come down, and then go. I mean, that's pretty fierce. That's incredible. So I give him huge props for that. Um, so we'll see how the rest of the season goes. Uh, you know, in terms of communication, I definitely think that the strongest of those four would probably be Vank and Ashton. Actually, I know, right? Um, so we'll see who's the next one to get eliminated. Could it be Team Brooke and Scott? Could it be um, Team Duck Dynasty? Or I mean, who knows? We'll see. We'll find out. Anyways, I just want to say thank you so much for logging on today. I do appreciate it. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Angel Benton. You can hashtag Amazing Race to talk the Amazing Race, or you can hashtag Bold and Beautiful to talk Bold and the Beautiful, which I'll be doing tomorrow. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a wonderful night. Peace out. Wubba, wubba, wubba.